From being the tallest building in the 1940s, this four-story building in Onitsha has become one of the shortest in a city that is said to be home to the most storied buildings in Nigeria. The building on Anambra Street in the Odoabu area of Onitsha was started in 1944 by the father of Michael Ejofobiri. The construction spanned several years as he practically built it himself and at his own pace. Michael was born in 1948 but played a part in the construction of the house popularly known as 1 Year, 1 Block.
After finishing our education at the primary school, then we went outside there to collect sand to that upstairs before my father started turning with cement and making blocks like this one you see now. After finishing the blocks, he started building doing it on building.
The story is different now. Available statistics suggest that 6 out of every 10 houses in about 70% of streets in the metropolis have at least 3 floors, more than any other city in the country. It is supposed to be an enviable status, but the conditions of living make it less so. A pharmacist, Uchenna Apakama, has lived in Onitsha for 35 years. He explains the dynamics of the commercial city.
In Onitsha, there's no housing estate by governments. They only allocate land to you. You build your houses yourself. So, because there's a massive need for housing in Onitsha, when you buy a land which is expensive, you have no option but to take it 3-4 floors high in flats. And honestly, by the time the thing is finished, you're already fully lettered.
If you are borrowing money at 20-something% interest rate, you can't recover even the interest rate you are paying to the bank from the rent. And yet tax people will be looking for you that you are a landlord.
Most of the buildings are said to have fallen short of acceptable standards. Some are so close that a handshake can be exchanged across houses. Most lack parking spaces and portable drinking water appears to be a luxury. Chinonso Anambra lives on the topmost floor of this 4-story building. Satisfying the water needs of his family is a task better imagined, he says.
I would like the government to make it easy, not that we'll be carrying water all about.
I can imagine 4-story building. Little boys go about with gallons, climb it upstairs. It's not okay.
Now this is the experience of many residents. The Anambra State Physical Planning Board, however, says it has plans for Onitsha.
We have accurate that data on what needs to be done to these existing slums to make them better and livable society. And then for the new ones, we are now insisting you must follow the law. If you don't, we won't register. We won't approve. If you go ahead and build, we bring it down and charge you to courts.
As the restructuring of Onitsha begins in earnest, Chinonso and other residents will be wondering how soon will their conditions change. From Onitsha, the commercial capital of Anambra State, Victor, NTA News.